Bridget Bartlett here. So today I am going to show you how you can resell your white label SaaS and Play in one workflow. Okay, so if you are a reseller of Play and you want the ability to just create one workflow that you can give access to your agency using the SaaS configurator or your normal products, and you want to give them access to your Play, that's what I want to walk you through today. Okay. So if you are not a reseller of Play, you can actually go to myvisionagency.com and /play and make sure to go to that link because you can also enter my promo code and save 10% for life. Okay. So that's an exclusive thing through me. So super cool. All right. So I do want to say hello to Frankie, who is joining us on YouTube. Hello, Miss Frankie. Okay. So once you create your Play account, let me show you this because this is an important part and I couldn't actually show you mine. But what you want to do is you'll see here that when you're setting up your high level account, you want to, you're going to see this custom link here. Okay. So this is important because we want to add that to our custom link inside of our agency. And you also have a custom link that when you attach your domain, you will get that, and that will be the registration link. So if you wanted to, let me go out of this. If you wanted to give someone access outside of high level, like maybe you just only want to give them access to the ads tool, your own white label version of Play, you can give them that external link there. But if you want them to get access to the dashboard, and inside of your high level dashboard, you want them to automatically have an account created, then you want to install it in the custom menu. Okay, so this is the link that you want here if you're going to add this to your high level agency. So what you want to do is just copy this link, and you can click these two little pages there to copy the link. And you want to go into your agency account, into the settings. Make sure, I always say, make sure you're in the agency because you'll see things like SaaS configurator or sub accounts and all that. If you see tools, you're in a sub account, you're not in an agency. So you need to go to your agency admin account. You want to go to the settings and you're going to go to custom menu link. Then you're going to choose basically a symbol. So, like if you wanted to choose, like maybe the star or something like that, and then you want to give it a name. So, it's whatever's going to be on the side panel here. Like this would say email services. If I wanted it to say that, I could just type that in there. And then here you want to paste that link that I just showed you here. Okay. So, you want to go to the high level tab and then copy, and then you're going to paste that link there. All right. Now, you'll see on the end of this link, there's actually a custom value. Okay. So the way that this works is when you paste that there, it has a little code that attaches it to you, and then it has the custom value of the location. So whatever account that is in that location ID, it's going to create that same account inside of Play. So this is the only integration that you need to worry about when you are connecting this to high level. Okay. So they're going to do is they're going to get access to the high level dashboard through the SaaS configurator or however you have your normal SaaS plan set up. And then when they click that tab on the side, it's going to automatically, it's going to make them, register their account. Okay. So it's going to be all registered according to and created according to that account ID. Okay. So you just want to paste that there. Now, if you want this to be visible to everyone on the agency only, you can toggle this on. Or if you want the accounts and the agency account, you can keep both of those toggled on. And if you want to show to all accounts, keep this toggled on. If not, you can just toggle that off and then select the sub accounts that you want it to show there on the side. If you want this to open up in an iframe, which in this case you definitely would want to, you don't want them to open outside of your dashboard. So we're going to say open it up in an iframe. And if you did have another use case, you wanted to open in a new tab, you could choose that, or even in the same tab. And then of course, allow microphone and camera. Okay. So once you get all of that set up, you will see the option here. If I go over here, you'll see AI ads. Okay, so that's what mine is. That's how that would be set up there. Okay, so here inside of the SaaS configurator, you'll see I'm now inside of the agency plan. So I'm going to show you how you can set this up using the SaaS configurator and how you can set it up if you do not have the SaaS plan. Okay, so stick with me. No matter what plan you're on, you're going to be able to do this. Hey, Manolo, I see that you're here. And hello, Ray. Thank you all for joining me. So you'll see here that I have the three basic CRM plans. Okay. Now, in this case, maybe I don't have any plans created, or maybe I want to add new plans. So what's cool is we do have this option now where we can categorize our SaaS plans. So I'm just going to call this one Play. So I just literally, I clicked add new category, and now you see that I have Play. So what I want to do is I want to add a new plan now, and I'm going to call this AI ads. Okay. So what I need is I need a plan where I'm going to basically sell the AI ads tool. Now, if I didn't want this to be connected to the SaaS plan or my high level CRM, I could just create a product, right, inside of my account, which I'm going to walk you through in just a second. But because I want a SaaS plan to be created with this plan, I need to create a SaaS plan of the plan, right? If that was super confusing. So if we're giving access to our dashboard, we need to use this option here, or we need to, create the plan that's going to give them access to the dashboard. So I'm going to say the CRM, the AI ads tool, basic. Okay. So I'm going to say the basic plan is going to be the AI ads tool and then some basic CRM functionality because, and I'm going to show you in a minute, there are certain tools that that you can't lock down. They have to have access to this. Okay. So I'm going to say uh, access AI ads manager and basic CRM tools. Okay, so that's going to be my description, and I'm going to click next. So now I'm going to choose my category. I'm going to put this in the play category, and you'll see says where do you want to place the plan. So I can click and drag the order if I want to. This looks good, so I'm going to just go ahead and click next. So now I have the plan or the price for the plan. So what price do I want this plan to be? So if I was just going to sell play by itself, I would probably do like $27 an hour or $27 an hour. I would do $27 a month. But since I'm selling some basic CRM functionality as well as the Play AI Ads Manager, I want to make that more expensive. So I'm just going to say like maybe $97. Okay. And then I want to choose the annual plan. An annual plan usually will save you 2 months out of the year from the monthly plan. So it would be like whatever your monthly plan is times 10. So I'm going to say $970. Oops, I don't know what happened there. $970. Now, you can now sell your high access to your high level agency for less than $97. Okay. But to do that, what you need to do is add a contact limit. So you just can't do it if it's unlimited contacts. But if you wanted to create even like a $19 plan and you wanted to give them like, 100 contacts or something like that as like a bare basic bones account, you could totally do that now. It didn't used to be that way, but now that we can lock down the contact limit, you can change the price of your plans. Okay, so if it's unlimited, it still needs to be 97, but you have some flexibility there. And you can also limit the users inside of your sub account. So again, it used to be every account is unlimited users, but now that you can limit that inside the SaaS configurator, this makes it where you can limit that automatically, making your price lower. Okay. But let's not create like a race to the bottom. Okay. We don't really want it less than $97 because you're going to be spending time and all of that. And it's really not worth it. But again, it's your business. You can structure it however you want. So I'm going to say $97 and I'm going to say unlimited here and next. Okay. So now you'll see the features. And this is what I was saying about the basic CRM functionality. If you see the little lock key here, these are options that have to be given access to. You don't have the ability to turn these off. So, what we're giving, if you're keeping with me in how we're structuring this, what we're giving is access to our white labeled version of Play, and we're giving access to this basic CRM functionality. Now, I could choose any of these other features if I want to, but for this, since I'm giving already the AI Ads Manager, I'm just going to give this as kind of like an entry level offer so that they're logging into the dashboard so that I can give them access to the dashboard. So hopefully I can upsell them on these other tools. But this is the very basic plan that I'm going to give them access to, okay, that I can give them access to the dashboard and trigger all those automations. Okay. So I'm just going to say these are the basic things that I want to give access to, and I'm not going to allow them to access any of the other tools. Okay. Now, here on the trial and credits, I can activate a trial period. So if I want to give them a 7-day trial, 14, 30, I can do that here. So here's why I'd set that up. I prefer to not do a trial period because especially if you are doing a trial where like you don't require a credit card, or I feel like that's just a lot of wasted time. And then if you do require a credit card, just make sure that you send emails reminding them, hey, your trial's almost over, your card will be charged, because you will have a lot of chargebacks and it becomes an issue. So I'm not a fan of free trials, so I'm going to go ahead and just turn that off there. And then add credits while signing up. So, as you know, all of the other features, like the AI functionality and sending emails and text messages and things like that, they are based on a credit system. So, if you wanted to give complimentary credits when you are and when you sign someone up on this plan, this is where you'd want to determine that. So if you want to do that, you can toggle that on and choose a one-time credit, like maybe, a $50 bonus for signing up. Or if every single month you want to make it part of their plan, you can choose that. And then you want to choose, of course, do you want to roll them over every single month, or do you want to just to they get a fresh amount of credits there. Okay, so I'm not going to add any credits there. I'm just going to go ahead and click next. So now we have the rebilling. Okay, now if you don't have the SaaS plan, you need to basically, it's kind of a free for all for your clients. So you want to make sure that you are managing this in some way. You can see why the SaaS configurator was created, because it just automates this whole process for you. But if you're on the $297 or $97 plan, you will need to manage this manually. Maybe you want to pre-bill them for the usage, or however you want to set that up. Okay. So we have the phone system resell settings. Okay. So in this plan, what do I want to mark up for these features here? And you can see that we have lots of them. Okay. Now you can make this whatever you want. And I definitely encourage you to be thoughtful of this, because you definitely don't want to, make it like 10x. And then now it's like impossible for your customers to use this because it's so expensive. Okay. So you want to be mindful of this. I definitely say, don't do any less than 3x, because you do have processing fees through Stripe, you have taxes, you have things that you need to manage. So I definitely would not say less than 3x. So I'm just going to turn that on to 3x there. And you can see, if you want to see what you're actually setting it for, you are being charged as the agency, in this case, 0.04 cents for 0.014 cents per minute. Okay, to make phone calls, to receive calls, and then text messages, right? Well, at this price, what we're doing is we're charging the customer this price, okay, for this receiving calls and then text message segments. So about $10 will give our customer 240 calls, 390 calls, 420 message segments, and then this is what our profit would be. So you see, if I move this up, this changes to let you know, what the actual, basically it's your cool little calculator there to make it simple. So I'm just going to keep it at 3. And I'm going to scroll through here, and I want to make sure all of these options are turned on if I want them turned on. And then I want to choose what I'm going to mark them up for. That way, when I sign someone up for this specific plan, remember this is on the plan level, that I am setting the prices according to this plan. So I could say 3x on this plan, but maybe on another plan, I want to say like 10x or something, right? So I'm going to go through here now, and I'm going to say the LC premium triggers. Okay, let's go ahead and make this 3x. And then I'm going to go email verifications and it's turned on. So we're going to make this 3x. Let's go to the content AI. So this is like the content or the AI tool that we have for like emails and social media. And then the workflow AI for like premium triggers and things. And then we have conversation AI for like the AI bot that you could train. And then we also have reviews AI. So this is really cool. Anytime someone leaves you or your clients a review, it will automatically respond. So you can see how to set all of those and the prices that you want to set them for. And then I'm just going to click finish. Okay. So you can see it's a very simple process. The most complicated part is just being thoughtful of your pricing. Okay. So now we have the AI ads basic. Okay, so now I have another plan that I want to create. But before I do that, you can see here that it says no snapshot attached. Okay, now I definitely want to attach a snapshot because I have one for all of my clients and members, and I want to make sure that every time the SaaS configurator creates this plan, that they get that snapshot automatically loaded because I certainly don't want to have to come in here every single time we get a new client and then manually load this. Okay. So I'm going to go to edit details. Actually, let me go back here. I have to actually remember where it's at. I think if I click here, I think it is edit details. Okay. Where is it at? Features, trials, and rebilling. Why don't I see where I can add that snapshot? That is interesting. Um, I might have to get back to you on that. I don't understand. This is a new thing, and I haven't created a SaaS plan in a while, but I don't understand why I don't have the ability to do that. But when all else fails, let's just refresh. And I don't like to not be able to show you guys things. Um, okay. Features to the right. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Here we go. All right. So now I want to choose my snapshot here that I wanted to attach. Okay. So thank you, Manila. I appreciate that. I knew it was somewhere like obvious. I just was not seeing it. All right. So now we have this plan here, AI ads basic, and then we have our snapshot here. This is the important part. Okay. Now we're not done yet because we have one more plan and we want to give access to all of the tools. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to say, AI ads, and then we're going to say pro. Okay, so access AI ads manager and full CRM. Okay, so we're going to go next and we're going to go through here kind of faster. Okay, so we have our two plans there. We're going to go next. And then now we need to change our pricing. So I'm going to make this like 197. And then let's make this, let's get our little handy calculator here. And let's do, what is 197 times 10? That's so silly. I could have just moved the one over. Okay, so here we go. 1970. Okay. So we have 1970. Are we going to put a user limit and all that? No, we're not going to. Let's just go ahead and click next. And here, what I want to do is I just want to add all of these tools. So I'm just going to click all of these. And then when they create this plan, they are getting the whole boat here. They're going to get all of these tools. All right, so I've selected them all. You can see they're all blue now. I'm going to add my snapshot since Manolo told us I missed it the first time there. So I'm going to do attach. All right, we are good to go. All right, looks good. And we're going to go next. So now, again, we have the activate a free trial. Do we want to do that? Nah. Do I want to add credits when they sign up? No. Even though it is a great way to position your offer, because if you're marking these credits up 3x, if you say get, $30 in credits, it's really only costing you $10, but to them, it's like, oh, okay, my plan is $97 and then I get $30 in credits. So really, I'm only paying $67. That's how we as customers see that. So you could utilize these credits in your strategy to kind of be strategic with your price. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click next. And Same thing. We just want to scroll through here, make everything 3x and make sure that it is turned on here. So let's go ahead and do that. But of course, this is at the plan level. So if we wanted to make this a different, maybe we wanted to make it more, or maybe we wanted to make it like more inexpensive, or maybe um, increase the price. So again, it's totally up to you. It's great to have options, but I do realize sometimes options become overwhelming fear and paralyzation, and you don't know what to do next. So just do the simple way. If you don't know if you want a trial, then don't create a trial or create a trial and see if it's a problem. Just make sure to send those emails to let them know the trial's almost over and they will get charged. Okay. All right, so now we have the 2 plants here, and what I wanna do is I wanna actually click this little, um I need this little notepad here. Um, First of all, I'm so sorry that I left this on. Let me turn that caption off so that it's not bugging you guys. Let me get back in here. All right. All right. So what I want to do is I'm trying to get this little notepad. I'm going to copy on my little notepad 2 numbers, or actually 4 numbers. Here's the important part. Okay. Now this is the part that really confuses everyone when it comes to your SaaS plans. Okay. So what we want to do now is we've created these 2 plans in the SaaS configurator, but we need to go to our sub account now. That's where all of our tools are, where we're managing our account, and it needs to be the same sub account that our SaaS configurator is connected to. Okay. And we want to, now that we've created these and it's connected to our Stripe account, now what we need to do is go into our sub account and import these exact products we just created into our sub account. And that's how the system knows what sub account we're managing these SaaS products out of. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to go to edit details now, and I want to go to pricing. And these are the important numbers that we need here. Okay, so we have the price ID. I'm just going to click here to copy. I'm putting this just on a notepad off to the side. And then now we need to click here to copy this plan because that is our other option. Okay. So I want to go back now and I want to go to this plan here. I'm going to click edit details. We're going to go to pricing and I want this price ID as well. And then I'm going to grab this annual plan. Okay. So I'm going to paste that in. All right. So now that we have these SaaS plans created, we've configured them how we want them. Now we need to go into our sub account here and we want to pull in those products. So let me go into here and I'm going to go to, let me pull this off to the side because I think I got off of a screen. It's kind of hard when I'm trying to manage actual accounts here. Okay. So let me get back in here and now we're in our products. Okay. So this is the part that's really important. We're going to, if you're using the SaaS configurator, now, if you're not, I'm going to show you what to do after this. Okay. So if we're using the SaaS configurator, we want to go into our sub account where we're managing our products. So we got to go to payments and products here. We want to go to import from Stripe because remember, this is just the account that we have that we're managing the system, but we need to import the product from Stripe because it's not created in this sub account right now. It's only created in our agency account and in our Stripe account. So what we want to do is we want to click here and we're going to paste that price ID that I told you that I copied. And this is now, you'll see that it pops up here, $97 a month. Okay, so this is the exact product, and you'll see it says agency plan to let you know it is connected to the SaaS configurator. Now, this is also very important because people ask me this all the time. It's real easy to miss. If you have setup fees that you want to charge on top of the monthly subscription, like one-time setup fees, you want to put this here, okay? So if you are charging, $9.97 to get things set up, and then after that, $97 a month, you want to make sure to type in $9.97 here. If you're not charging setup fees, then just go ahead and click import for the price, okay? Now, Here is where you're going to edit the product. All right. So you can add an image here if you want to. You see that we have reoccurring, it says monthly, and all of this. And this is all tied to our sub account now. So I'm going to go ahead and just sync with Stripe and PayPal. And then, of course, we can save that. And now this product is ready to be connected to a website or a funnel. Okay. So I'm going to go back to products because we have that basic plan, but we do not have yet the annual plan. Okay. So I'm going to click here to go to product, or actually, I'm sorry, I need to import my product. And I'm going to copy that price ID that I told you I copied, and I'm going to paste it here. And there my price comes up. I'm not going to do a setup fee, but I'm going to go ahead and import. Now we have another product, so I'm not going to do anything here. We're just going to save that. Save equal to decimal. I don't know why I'm getting that weird. Oh, okay. So here's what I need to do. Okay, so we have that. Now I need to import this. And I think I had too many windows open is what was happening. All right. So we have our, did I import this already? I love when these things happen and I'm live. Let me go here. Okay, here we go. We have the agency plan basic. All right. So what it did was, since it's the same plan, now we have two different prices. Okay. So we have price one and then price two. All right. So that's how that worked. Sorry about that. So we want to add that other plan now. Okay. So this is different plan and different prices. So I'm going to go to import Stripe. And I'm going to paste this in here. You'll see my 197. I don't have setup fees. I'm going to go ahead and import. And then I am going to scroll through here. Is everything how we want it? Sure. We're going to say sync with Stripe and PayPal. Let's go ahead and save. And we want to go back here and we're going to import from Stripe again. And here is our last product. That's the annual plan of that second plan that we created. And we have no setup fees. All this looks good. Now we have two prices. I'm going to go ahead and click save. So now we have the products. Okay. So um, that's how you're going to import the products from the SaaS configurator. Now, if you don't have the SaaS plan, okay, and you don't have the SaaS configurator, all you need to do is go to create product, and you're going to basically just say AI ads manager, and you're going to write whatever you want to, and you're going to choose your prices like reoccurring and $97 a month, and you're going to add, your setup fees and your trials and all of that here. Now the difference is though that you will need to make sure on this plan that you are sending them their login credentials. You're going to have to create their location, create their users, send them login credentials to their account. You're going to have to manage the account every month to make sure that they are not using more credits than you have allotted them. So there's a lot of manual work that goes into doing it this way. And so if you really want to utilize a lot of the features in HighLevel, you really need the SaaS plan. Okay. And you will get a free membership in our program if you use my link to sign up for the SaaS plan or to upgrade through me. Okay. So you can create your plans through the SaaS configurator, or you can manually create them. Okay. So however you decide to create them, they're going to show up right here. Okay. So here's all of your plans. Now, the next thing that you need to do is you want to go to create. Let me go in here. We're going to go to create a funnel. Okay. So we have the AI ads manager here. So let me just show you just so you can get a visualization of how we're positioning this. So we have this website here. And if you use, my link to sign up to play, you get this website. But what we're doing is, remember, this is our white label agency. And what we've done is we've signed up for HighLevel. We've white labeled that. We're adding our own white label play to our offer. So we're showing like, here's all of our HighLevel tools basically. And we also have our AI ads manager, right? So we're talking about both, but it's our same business, right? It's not two separate businesses. It's our same business that we have built with multiple different softwares. So that's what we're talking about here on this website. And then now we have the two different plans. Okay. So we have the basic AI Ads basic plan for $97. And what we're doing is giving unlimited access to the AI Ads Manager, okay, which they're going to get that anyway when they create their account into the dashboard and they click on that tab for the AI Ads Manager and they register for that. And that gives them access to Play. All right. But since we use the SaaS configurator and we want to give them access to the dashboard, they're going to have the unlimited access to these functions here. And those were the ones that were locked when we chose that plan. Okay. Now, for this plan here, we are going to give access to the AI, the dashboard, just like this plan. They're going to get access to the AI Ads Manager, just like this plan, except the difference is all the permissions will be turned on so they can utilize the entire suite of tools for this price. Okay. So now how do we set that up through the workflows? Okay. So let's go to the workflow here and let's just create a brand new workflow. So I'm going to go ahead, click here. Let's continue. And we're going to say AI ads plus CRM plans. Okay. It is definitely important. Name your workflows and your plans. Just do it and thank me later because it can sometimes get super confusing. So our trigger here is what do we want what's going to trigger this workflow? Okay. So the reason we're creating it is because we need to create a workflow that is going to take place when our products are purchased. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put in order submitted. And we're going to choose global product. And now global product is, and then I want to choose that agency plan. Okay. Or the AI Ads Basic Pro. So this is the product. So whether I use the SaaS configurator or I manually created the product is irrelevant at this point. What our workflow trigger is going to be either way is order submitted, global product is, and then you're going to choose the product that you want that you're going to attach to this page. Okay. So we have the AI Ads Basic, and I'm going to go ahead and change what this is called so that I know that this is the workflow trigger for this. AI Basic. And then let's go ahead and add another workflow trigger. And this is going to be order submitted, global product is. And then we have the AI. It's going to be the Pro, AI Ads Pro. Save. Let's rename it AI Ads Pro. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and save. Okay, so what we have here now is this workflow is going to trigger. So whatever we decide to put here is going to trigger when they purchase the AI Ads Basic or the AI Ads Pro. Okay. Now remember, both of these, if you've used the SaaS configurator, they're automatically, as soon as they've purchased them, whether we built this workflow or not, they would automatically receive through the SaaS configurator an email with login credentials for your dashboard. Okay. So technically, you don't even have to do this workflow here. Okay. You could, if you set it up through the SaaS configurator and you embedded that link in the custom values, that would be all that you'd have to do at this point. What we want to do though is we want to build on top of that. Okay. So what we're going to do is as soon as they purchase one of these two plans, I like to use when I'm choosing multiple different triggers like this, I like to use the if else conditional logic. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to say which plan did they sign up for? So my first branch here is going to be basic. And I'm going to know, I'm basically what I'm doing is I'm sorting the workflows, right? So did they purchase the basic plan? I'm going to say if they did, the workflow trigger is going to be AI basic. All right. Now I'm going to create another branch here and it's going to be pro. So how do we know if they purchase the pro plan? The workflow trigger is going to be pro. Okay. And if for some reason they ended up in this workflow and neither one of these were triggered, they would go into the none branch. Okay. There's always a none branch when you use if else conditional logic. Now, the first step here is I probably want to add a tag. Okay. So I'm going to say tag and we could add like vision Basic or AI Basic or something like that. We could also do the AI Pro. Here, maybe we want to send an email, but we've already sent them login credentials. Okay. But maybe what we want to do is create or update the opportunity pipeline. So if I have a sales pipeline here, these would be buyers. So I want to update that. I want to put, their contact name. I can put their contact source, or I can just type one in if I really wanted to. I could add the lead value. I could say if it was won or lost, and then I could also choose to move to different stages in the pipeline. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click save. So I can really build this out however I want to, but really the important part is that I don't have to, right? The SaaS configurator automates this whole process here, so I don't need this workflow. But if you are doing it on the another plan that does not include the SaaS configurator, what I would say for sure is in your whole workflows, whether you decide to branch this out or not, the important part is when someone purchases these products, you're going to have to notify yourself in some way. So I would do like an internal notification. And I would say, like, either send yourself an email or an SMS, but you just have to keep in mind that the customer journey. So if they have purchased on your website to sign up for your plan and they don't receive any emails or text messages and they've just paid, they would definitely be like, what is happening here? So it's not a very good first impression. So if you are doing this manually, you want to make sure that you are making sure that you're notified, maybe even a text message just to make sure that you don't miss it. Okay. So if you did choose that, you could just send yourself a text message and type it out and say, hey, you have a new member. You could also create a task for yourself. So if you wanted to go to task. Anytime you had a new member, you could just type that out and then it will show up in all of your tasks here. You can assign it to a specific member if you need to. Okay. So that is really how you want to get all of that set up. Now, we've created the products, we have our sales funnel, we have our workflow. How do you connect the products to the actual funnel? Let me go back here. So what you want to do, if you're using the funnel builder, you're going to see that the pages are vertical here. If you're using the website builder, they're going to be horizontal, and that's really the only difference. Okay. When you are using the funnel builder to add products here, you'll see that you'll go to the page that you want to sell that product on, and you can toggle over to products. If you're using the website builder here, what you're going to need to do is go to, let's just say this, for example. And then you're going to click on the page that you want to add the product to, and you're going to click there for products. So it's really the same process. You just see the button in different places. Okay, so I'm going to go here to the AI ads tool, and we want to add this product. So I'm going to go to add product, and let's go ahead and choose the AI basic. We want to choose the price here. So do we want to choose the monthly price or the yearly price? I'm just going to say monthly. And then I'm going to do save. Okay. Now, if we want both options, we have to add both options. All right. So I would say vision ads. And then now we're going to do the annual. And let's go ahead and we're going to add the pro now. And we'll do the monthly and save. And then we're going to do the annual plan. So let's go to pro and annual and save. All right. So now we've added these products onto our page here. So let's go back to the page, and I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and just connect the domain just to make it simple. So we're going to go to settings here, and you can click on add or edit domains. And when you do that, you will go into all of your domains here. And I'm just going to connect this website to a subdomain. So we're just going to say ads.myvision. Or actually, let's just say uh, register dot myvisionads.com. All right. And continue. And this is how easy it is to add a domain to HighLevel. Okay, so it's finding that my domain is on Cloudflare. Now we're going to go to authorize. It's going to say, do you want to add these records? So we're going to say yes. And then it takes me back now to my HighLevel account. So it's adding the records for me. It's now looking for the records to make sure that it's propagated. And then it's going to ask me what website or funnel I want to connect this domain to. So let's just give it just a second here. Um, Actually, let's let it do that. And then we'll go back to our funnel here. So I'm going to refresh this. And I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to click here. So we have our two-step form. Okay, so I'm just going to do Jane, and let's say vision, marketing, and design plus, and then we'll do at gmail.com. This is how I do test emails. I use like a real email and then do plus and then a bunch of numbers. As long as it's a Gmail, the system won't recognize it's the same user. So I'm going to say, all right, and go to step. So now I should see all 4 of my plans. So we have the AI basic plan at $97 a month. You see that they can toggle over the AI ads basic, AI ads pro, and then AI ads pro with the annual plan. Okay. So that's how all of our prices will show up there. And of course, they click here and then check out. And then as soon as those products are purchased, like I said, if you're using the SaaS configurator, you have nothing to worry about. You don't even need a workflow. I highly encourage you to have a workflow, but they would just go to the thank you page, which is, I'll show you in just a second. So what we want to do, you'll see that it found the domain. So I want to go now to my AI ads and I'm going to choose the home page because that's what I want when they go to register.myvisionads.com. They go to the this website here, and then we're going to choose the homepage, and I'm going to go ahead and link domain. So now what we need to do is we need to go back to that funnel here, and you'll see that my website is connected. And you will see the thank you page. So they're going to check out here, and then they're going to go to the thank you page where it says check your email for login credentials. Okay. So hopefully that helped you to clarify how you would get this all set up. Even if you're not using Play, it's the same process. You want to think about if you're selling additional software on top of your HighLevel account, you are either going to be setting that up. You can use the SaaS configurator or however you want to give them access to the dashboard. And then you need to set it up inside the dashboard so that it will automatically give access. Otherwise, you just need to be more strategic about all of those things. But obviously, if they can just purchase one time and you give them access, that would be the main goal, right? All right, guys. Thank you so, so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye.